What's up, everybody? Christian James here. Today's video, Time Magazine released the 100 greatest podcasts of all time, and Joe Rogan ain't on it. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, Time Magazine has released another list of nonsense and tomfoolery, and I'm trying not to get shut out by YouTube algorithm already for cussing. 100 greatest podcasts of all time. Joe Rogan ain't on it. I already went through it. And we're going to go how we chose the 100 greatest podcasts of all time. You're folding laundry or going for a run or prepping your kid lunchboxes and you need something in your earbuds. Maybe you want to catch up on the latest news or hear the hottest take on last night's game. Maybe you're eager to hear a film critic tell you what's worth streaming. That's the fucking news, stupid. This weekend, or listen to a celebrity interview that'll make you laugh. First of all, who the hell gives a shit who a critic tells you to go see a fucking movie? Hey, I just saw Superman twice. Go see it. Jurassic Park is garbage. There's your critic. I'm a dude. If you're a dude and you like dude movies, go see one of those movies. The other one's garbage. Okay. So, inspire you or have a cathartic cry. Maybe you want to play detective in a true crime mystery. If you've ever stared blankly at Spotify or YouTube wondering what to press play on, there's something for you in this list of the top 100 podcasts. Okay, now, I'm not going to read this whole thing. Reviewing the nearly decade's worth of best of lists I've compiled since I started on the podcast beat, laid bare just much of the meat. Okay, look. This is a more grandstand, fucking regular, old-fashioned, good old boys media trying to shut out Joe Rogan. All right, so what we got here? We got Two Dope Queens. Never heard of it. I looked at this WYNC studio. 102,000 followers. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, 102,000 followers. Now, let's go to Joe Rogan, our subscribers, whatever the hell you want to call them. It's all the same shit, different platform. Okay, let's look at JRE. Rest in peace, Hogan. It sucks that you're dead. Okay, Joe Rogan Experience. Let's take a look. 15 mil. Pause. Joe. I don't know why in the hell is doing this to me again. All right. Joe Rogan has 20.1 million subscribers. You guys have 102,000. Ladies and gentlemen, this is as bad as the time they made the list where Hitler was the most influential man of the year right before World War II kicked off. So what we got here? We had Two Dope Queens. Ain't nobody watched. We got 30 for 30. So if you like sports, I guess that's it. 99% Invincible. Understanding our surroundings. What the fuck? Armchair Expert. So there's one similar to Joe's where they talk to people. Apparently his is better, which I've tried to listen to it. It's not. Bear Brook. A nuanced take on tragedy. Beautiful and Beautifully Anonymous. Beautiful Anonymous? Where Strangers Tell All by Shannon. The Big Picture. The Bill Simmons Podcast. Sure. So if you're a sports guy, we got Bodega Boys, Bodies, Blank Check with Griffin and David. Call Her Daddy. Yeah, okay. Call Your Girlfriend, Classy. Cocaine and Rhinestones. Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. Dan Carlin's Hardcore History. Apparently that's good. So, these ones make the list. Ones I've never heard of. I'm just going to pick a random one in a minute. I'm going to pick on it. Okay, let's go to this. Fiasco Podcast. Fiasco. Okay, it's like, again, it's not even its own podcast. I can't. It's on 97 different fucking channels. 918 views, 934 views, 1.7 views. I get more views than this, and I don't have a lot of views at all. Okay, Joe Rogan. Let's take a look. All right, if we look here, it's Mike Baker. Let's look at JRE, okay? Now, videos. Popular. Jeremy Corbell, 64 million. Trump, 59 million. Joe Rogan, Edward Snowden, 39 million. Elon Musk, 34 million. Look, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, these people have no idea what they're doing. They're not interested in telling the truth. They're interested in getting Joe Rogan off the platform. Look, Joe's the best. Joe has the most entertaining podcast guest. Theo Vaughn's really good himself. Two Bears, One Cave is okay. Other than that, I watched two MMA podcasts. One's called Weighing In. The other one's called Believe You Me by Michael Bisping. But for JRE, also for podcasts for MMA fans, he has the MMA show or the MMA hour, whatever he calls it. He said Khalil Roundtree on there. I've seen Edward Snowden. I've seen Donald Trump. I have seen scientists. I have seen doctors. I have seen astronauts. I have seen athletes. I have seen all types of people on Joe Rogan's podcast. These other podcasts, 95% of them, no one's ever heard of. Do you think Time Magazine's going to actually get any more subscribers? Look, you guys are like the fucking Rolling Stones magazine, okay? You're old, outdated, and garbage. All you're doing is giving money to liberal people who have no idea how to do anything in the real world to kind of hold them up and prop them up to hope to God your business is going to stay in power. Now, let's just take a look here because you know how good these people are at their job. I hate this keyboard. Then I would go faster, but I don't care. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Adolf Hitler, man of the year. Right? That's exactly what they did. It's exactly who they are. And we're supposed to take them seriously as if they understand a podcast. You guys don't understand shit. You're terrible, terrible, terrible people who can't do anything correctly, but somehow you think doing this nearly 100 years ago, 87 years ago, and come out with this dumb list now makes you qualified to do what? Look, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, make your own mind up, make your own decisions up. If you like what Joe Rogan's got, then subscribe to it. But at the end of the day, Jerry is the best. Fuck you, Time Magazine. I'm out.